In this video, we will cover the sampling process from start to finish, from what to expect in your sampling kit, how to prepare for sampling, the actual sampling process, and how to properly pack your kit for shipping. When you receive your sampling kit, it will include a chain of custody form, or COC, a bottle order list, sample bottles, and packing materials. If your kit includes sample bottles for volatile testing, you may find a trip blank or travel blank. These are used to measure any potential contamination that may be present throughout the trip. If your kit contains travel blanks, leave them unopened in your cooler and send them back with the rest of your samples. If your kit includes bottles for PFAS testing, EPA 533 or 5371, you may find a field reagent blank. The field reagent blank detects any contamination due to sampling and environmental conditions. When included, you will receive a bottle of reagent water, an empty bottle with preservatives, marked as a field reagent blank, and bottles for the sample site. Before sampling, read all sampling instructions and ensure all bottles received match your bottle order and COC. If any items are missing or you have questions, please contact your project manager. When collecting samples, make sure you're doing so between Monday and Thursday, and ship samples out no later than Thursday. Do not collect samples on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or immediately prior to a holiday unless special arrangements have been made with your project manager. For short hold orders, collect your samples as close as possible to the pickup time and arrange for same-day pickup or ship priority overnight to make sure your samples arrive in time. For all orders, temperature control is very important, as many methods require that samples be received at less than 6 degrees Celsius and not frozen to meet compliance requirements. To keep your samples cool, use ice packs or wet ice. When using ice packs, freeze them at least 48 hours prior to your sampling event. For wet ice, prepare your cooler with a plastic liner. Then, fill with ice just prior to sampling. Before sampling, ensure the area surrounding the sample tap is clean and remove any devices affixed to the sample tap, such as water softeners, filters, and aerators. Next, flush the tap until a representative sample is obtained, typically 5 to 10 minutes. After flushing, slow the flow to a pencil-thin stream. When collecting samples, we recommend wearing nitrile gloves to avoid any skin contact with chemical preservatives that are found in some sampling bottles. While sampling, do not adjust the flow or turn off the tap until you have finished filling up all of the bottles in your kit. When filling bottles, do not overfill the bottle or rinse out any of the chemical preservatives. Lastly, if your kit contains a field reagent blank, pour the lab reagent water into the empty field reagent blank bottle near the site of your sample tap. Afterwards, fill your other field reagent blank sampling bottles. Once all sample bottles have been collected, place them in your cooler. For glass bottles, make sure they are placed back into the bubble wrap sleeves that they were initially placed in. All bottles must be packed in a single layer and not stacked on top of each other. Add ice or ice packs to ensure that your samples remain cool during transit. Finally, fill any extra space in your cooler with bubble wrap to ensure that bottles do not shift around or break during transport.